visitor channel shows the dramatic change caused by flooding in Hanalei Valley. Kuhio Highway is still closed just before the Hanalei Bridge.
The Hanalei community and communities north of Hanalei really are still effectively cut off at this point. It's going on almost 2 days now.
There are several road closures due to widespread flooding.
Some of the cars have even been seen hydroplaning somewhat on the highway, so there's a lot of ponding and standing water, and that together with drivers not slowing down and the wind is causing a pretty dangerous situation.
Kuhio Highway near Kilauea is off limits because of a collapsed drainage culvert, and the Kapa'a Bypass Road is blocked from Kuhio Highway to Olahena Road due to storm damage. The north and east sides of the island have been hit the hardest.
There was some evacuation going on in Anahola earlier today, and again, it's a situation that changes by the minute, literally, and probably isn't going to let up anytime soon.
I'm looking out at my yard, looking at tons and tons of rocks and debris that have flowed down from the mountains, and there's some boulders here, 40, 50 pounds in weight, that are sitting in the yard.
A manhole overflowed in Wailoa, causing a sewage spill. Treated effluent is also coming from the Wailoa treatment plant, which has exceeded its capacity with all of this rain. But some people disregarded the warning to stay out of the brown water. This YouTube video shows stand-up paddle boarders in the flooded parking lot of the Coconut Marketplace.
As far as campus closures tomorrow, there are at least 7 schools on the list. Also, school bus service from Wailua Bridge to Hanalei will not be provided. Emergency shelters have been opened at the Kapa'a Middle School and the Koloa and Liku'e neighborhood centers. Reporting live, Lisa Kubota, Hawaii News Now.
Thanks, Lisa. You can tell by the pitter-patter on her umbrella it's raining pretty hard. Waikiki Beach was practically empty today as crews worked to keep the shores clear of debris. There's so much runoff trash collecting in the Alawai Canal. Workers used construction equipment to scoop out tons of garbage. Look at that. A system of nets and buoys is in place to catch the rubbish. Nearby residents who've been through this before say it's best to get it cleaned up as soon as possible.
Right now there's so much water from running off the mountain that it doesn't smell that much. But normally it gets, if it's been sitting on the water here for like a week or two, it really smells bad.
The bad weather has had a very adverse impact on our business. I only hope and pray for some, because I know that will make my business better and put a happy face on all our visiting tourists.
There is a brown water advisory in effect for all of Oahu tonight as the storm runoff typically carries animal waste and chemicals near the ocean.
Also carrying raw sewage in some places. Tim Sakahara has more on the storm water polluting the beaches.
The rain came down across Oahu overnight and didn't let up until the sewer system had been overflowed. At the Kaneohe wastewater pre-treatment facility, 51,000 gallons of raw sewage and stormwater spilled out of manholes. The pipes threw up wipes, tampons, and even some medical waste like this syringe.
You wouldn't believe the things we find in this line of work that people flush down the toilets. I mean, anything and everything.
Steve Wilson with Ace Pumping brought in a load to dump from a septic system. He closed the open cover and was disgusted to see the syringe.
There's proper ways to dispose of that kind of stuff, and this person obviously disregarded that and just chose to do what they did. But that's not the proper way to dispose of these things.
The city reminds people the toilet is not a trash can. Human waste and toilet paper are the only things that should be flushed down the toilet. Nothing else. Not even feminine hygiene products.
But when that happens, we stay out of the water.
A brown water advisory has been issued for Oahu. Crews posted warning signs to stay out of the water. And these found at the Kaneohe District Park, right across from Keith Teixeira's house.
Now, I love to go in this water every time I take my boat, and me and my grandkids will holo out there and get some fish, or we just go swim cold, you know. Yeah. But days like today, forget it.
Crews also tried to clear debris from the Waiahole Bridge along Kamehameha Highway. This work even closed the Waiahole School. Up by Tantalus, a huge tree came down, blocking the roadway. No cars were hit. And on Kapahakori Road, a Marine had to be towed after driving his car to the flooded street. Later, a bulldozer cleared mud and rocks from the road. And boaters beware, plenty of large logs made it to the ocean around the island. Tim Sakahara, Hawaii News Now.
Well, Sky News now takes us up above east of Honolulu to show us all the nasty runoff. This is right offshore from Wailupe Circle near the Kahala Hotel. A big mass of debris just sitting there. You definitely want to stay out of the water until the advisory has been dropped.
Kauahu crews focused on several emergency cleanup jobs today in area prone to problems. Huimanu Road in Honolulu. The drenching drove boulders, big rocks, and truckloads of debris down from the Ko'olau Mountain Range. It bottlenecked where a Huimanu stream intersects the street. The debris plugged a series of drainage pipes. The water rose above the stream bed and rushed over the road, where the force of nature delivered a knockout blow.
Well, it took out the wall here by the stream. That's a big chunk that's missing. Now, that's, gosh, what is that, 8 or 10 feet, where it was, solid before.
Basically, this is, I guess, considered one of our trouble areas that we monitor every time there's a heavy rain. And then if the area needs cleaning or the pipes need flushing out, we'll come and do it.
The city planned to work on that job all day. It estimates it'll truck away 80 to 100 cubic yards of rock and debris.
Well, the thunder and lightning overnight may have spooked a couple dogs in U Valley. They got away from home and ended up in a drainage canal near the U Valley Shopping Center. People who worked nearby saw that they were stuck and called some friends to help. One of the Good Samaritans got down onto the narrow ledge in the canal and lifted the dogs up to safety.
I would just hope if my dogs got out there, that someone could do the same thing. That's real cool. Because, dogs have a special place in everyone's heart.
These dogs are really, really quite lucky, and we really appreciate the communities helping us when they found some dogs in need. These are lucky dogs, though, I tell you what, very lucky dogs.
Both dogs were identified thanks to the microchips in their necks. Their names, Lizzie and Kabuki. They'll be reunited with their family tonight.
Our severe weather team's tracking the latest conditions throughout the night. Guy will be back in a few minutes with the latest. And remember, you can always use our new weather app for smartphones or go online at hawaiinewsnow.com. We'll also post updates on our Facebook page as soon as we get them.
And when you're on our website, be sure to take a look at our severe weather slideshow. It's a collection of all the photos you shared with us showing the impact of the severe storm across the state. There are some amazing photos, and go check them out. And we're still keeping an eye on that supposed fire at a hotel.
That's right. Update on the breaking news. We are now told it may not be at the Ilokai or the modern Honolulu. Fire crews are going to check out the Hilton Hawaiian Village to see if the fire is happening there. We'll let you know. Still ahead tonight, a former Hawaii lawmaker is indicted for misconduct on the mainland.
These